YouTube, Alan back with another package and pickups video. Holy moly, 3 in a year. This is crazy. And you might hear Paul's walking. It's actually coming in. She's probably going to want to join in this video at some point. But anyway, yeah, so I recently had a GameStop voucher, a €50 voucher, and it was burning a hole in my pocket. It wasn't expiring like some other vouchers that I've had, but you know the way sometimes when you have these vouchers and you just feel like you have to use them up. So yeah, I went to their online store, picked up a bit of random stuff, and the funny thing is, you pay for shipping in GameStop Ireland. It was $3.50 flat fee, no matter how much you ordered. So I had there's what, 5 or 6 things here. I'm not too sure. And I thought I'll get one package. No, they sent them all out pretty much individually. I got like 4 or 5 shipments. I was like, what the hell? They must have nearly spent as much on postage as I spent on this stuff. So because some of them came by courier. So I'm like, I don't know. No wonder their other stuff, you know, non-sale stuff is so expensive. They're just paying for people's courier. It just seems odd. You think they'd have central distribution or something like that. They clearly don't. Anyway, like I said, a bit of a random mix of stuff. In one of the boxes, they decided to send me a bunch of stickers for some reason. Didn't ask for them. iCart Gaming, GameStop loves you. Yeah, whatever. I'm not going to use these, but nice little touch. What they also sent sweets for some reason. Jelly beans, which is also a nice touch. That's the end of the nice touches. I'm going to have complaints for those that think I'm going soft on GameStop. Oh no. So I'll talk about a few of those complaints. And here we have this bundle here is meant to be, I think they were on 3 for $20, brand new games. First up is a 3DS game. Rare you see new 3DS games. Oh, it's already opened. And yes, I opened it, but it was like that. Actually, I put the thing in. Oh, back when you got manuals, that is also strange. That is probably how you can tell it was new, to be fair, that it still had a manual. But I hate it when you buy a new game and it's already opened. It's just, how do I know this is new or this was traded in? And for a DS game, it comes in a hard plastic case. It's fine. Like, it's not a disc, it's not going to get scratched, so it's probably fine regardless of if it was new or second hand. Less so for this item here. Axiom Verge Multiverse Edition on the PlayStation 4. This is a cardboard box and it has gunk on the back. It has, the tabs are, you know, worn, and it has all the hallmarks, because even the inside, you know, this is not sealed. It has the disc in a baggie, play it, trade it, save your way. And it's like, this was advertised as new. If I picked this up, to be honest, I would assume this was second hand. But for the price, I didn't want to complain all that much. In fact, I haven't complained, other than this video. This is my opportunity to complain, I guess. And everything is here. Like, it comes with this art book, this art book, which is a really nice edition. It comes with a DVD, the making of. It has a, I probably won't read at the back. Axiom Verge documentary, 25 minutes. Tom Happ interview, nearly 2 hours. Tom Happ and Dan Edelman play Axiom Verge, nearly 2 hours 40 minutes. Speedrun with commentary, 37 minutes. Which is, I think that's pretty cool that they've got all that detail. I think I'll watch that first, because I've never played Axiom Verge. I know it's a Metroidvania. I know it's got great reviews, which is why when I seen it as part of this, you know, bundle, I said, yeah, I'll add that. And it comes with like a little poster and map and whatnot. And I do like Metroidvanias. So it's got all the stuff. It probably is new, but it's like, come on, guys. Like, this is about in. It's not that difficult, and it didn't happen in shipping, or it certainly didn't look like it did. I'm going to put that away so I don't crush it more. And speaking of oddities, I bought from GameStop Ireland, and part of that collection, I got Wipeout Omega Collection. And well, this looks fine, you know. You open it up. Oh, it's in my PlayStation 4. And the reason why I put it in my PlayStation 4 is because the manual here, it has got like flags for like Sweden and Finland and Norway, and I was reading the back, I was looking at the back going, where's the English? There is none. Now the game plays fine, it's in English, but because it is a European copy. But why are GameStop selling a brand new copy of Wipeout that is apparently not a UK and Ireland edition? That just doesn't seem to make any sense to me at all. So again, I would have my suspicion that this was brand new at all. I've nothing necessarily really to prove it isn't, but when I see the damage, everything's opened. It doesn't scream, yeah, this is brand new stuff that you've ordered. Anyway, to be honest, I don't really expect better from GameStop. That's just, I'm hoping, and I've always hoped that when Game left and essentially the competition changed in Ireland, that they might step up to the plate more, but fundamentally they haven't. And perhaps it is a case that there is less competition and they don't have to. When you compare it to what they are up against, the like of Smith's Toy Stores and Argos and Amazon Online, they do tend to be more expensive. They're always more expensive for the new stuff, always. So unless you're pre-ordering, you know, I would go elsewhere. But sometimes they have the pre-orders, hard to say. You might hear actually in the background, she has decided that she's also annoyed at GameStop and their packaging and the stuff that they do. Anyway, similarly, on the new stuff that has questionable, was this Zelda mug. I love my Legend of Zelda stuff. Brand new, box damaged. Not that big of a deal because I may use this, but at the same stage, if I'm buying something new, I don't expect to get damaged boxes. It's maybe for a lot of people, they see this as just nitpicking, something like that. But if you're a collector and you're trying to add stuff to a collection, condition is important. And when you have broken boxes or damaged boxes or stickers that don't come off or potentially will damage the box by trying to get it off, which I'll get on to in a second, yeah, that's irritating. It definitely is non-consumer friendly. But this is a big old tankard of a mug. When I was doing one of the the Masters and Challenges, the live stream, Tony made a comment. You know, I was drinking it here. He goes, "That's not a cup of tea. That's a barrel of tea," because the cup is huge. Well, this mug's even bigger. There we go. I put Zelda up there. On the Zelda team, we have another bit of a collectible thing. We have, what is this? Oh yeah, blue rupee light. I think you put a battery into it and lights up, and it's not sitting correctly in the box. So again, I don't know, did it get, it looks a little crumpled there, and there was a sticker that I got off, like there's a bit of residue, but that'll clear off. So apparently there are 6 to collect. I didn't even know that. I knew there was the 3 rupees. I didn't realize there was a Triforce, a heart, and a golden Triforce. They didn't have that online. But yeah, now that I see that that's crooked in the box, that's kind of bugging me too. Apparently, I'm just in a narky mood today. I shouldn't really complain too much because all of this, including shipping, came to 50, and it was on a voucher, so it didn't cost me anything really. So next up we have another collectible piece, and it is the Tutaku collection Lara Croft. And apparently it's from the Temple of Osiris. I have to read this off the side. When I got this too, this was peeled down. And I was like, what the hell? Because there is a tab here to open it from behind. So I don't know why this was peeled down. I pushed it back and the glue kind of restuck. So it might have just, the heat might have just peeled it off. When I got this, I was like, I know that these were basically kind of like the PlayStation answer to Amiibo figures, although I don't believe they're NFC or have any functionality. But when I seen the box, I was like, hallelujah. One, it looks like you can cut it open at the sides and then take the figure out without destroying the box. That is a tremendous improvement over this garbage from Nintendo where they have destructible boxes. You know, they know people buying these things are often collectors, for crying out loud. There's hundreds of them. Not everyone needs all these things. They are pretty much aimed at the collector's market. So for people that like to keep them pristine in their boxes as much as possible, they can't be used because you have to slice open the bottom, which I've done with 1 or 2. or resort to making your own, cough cough, or getting eBay stuff. So I seen this and thought, oh, that's nice. The fact that you can actually leave it in the box. And also, the box is flat, so stacks, unlike Amiibos. Amiibos kind of look flat, but they don't. They have a little lip here. So you can actually only put a few, about 2 or 3 on top anymore, and they become unstable. So, and to be honest, I thought the figure looked pretty decent. And I think this was like a 5 or something. So I said I would try out this Titaku line. And in the same thing, I also got this. And it's also a Titaku line thing, or it's meant to be. I don't see the branding on it, strangely. But it's the Wipeout Pfizer FX350 ship. It's one of the ships from basically Wipeout, the original Wipeout, I think. And this was, it wasn't $14.99, that's what they wanted to begin with. It wasn't $4.99, it was $1.99. So that's why I picked it up. It is kind of interesting because the packaging is very Amiibo. The same, you got to destroy it, it doesn't stack. Crap packaging, basically. So thank God they moved, and even the way they've imbued their kind of branding there is a lot nicer. They do this, people, not this crap. You know, and of course this is not in great condition. To be fair, this has obviously been in a store and been whacked about quite a bit. So technically, yeah, this is sealed. This is new, but it's not in great condition, is it? For €2, I'm not gonna, you know, fun up and complain, but this is not in too great a shape. Apparently it's a first edition. I think that's all they ever made. They weren't that popular. Anyway, one last item, probably the biggest curio of them all, and it is Rare Replay on the Xbox One. Now, I don't have an Xbox One. I don't think I've that much interest in getting it, and I thought to myself, maybe I'll get an Xbox Series X. You know, because it plays these backwards compatible. But to be honest, when I read about some of the DRM crap that Microsoft have continued to put into it, that was what turned me off the Xbox One series, or Xbox One back when it came out. You know, they were always on, connect, always watching you, can't trade with friends, bull crap. They're not interested in any of that. So when they actually, you know, walk back somewhere, I thought maybe they've learned a lesson. And then I was like, oh, Xbox Series X is going to be backwards compatible with the Xbox Original, 360, Xbox One. And I thought, do you know what? If I can actually play all my Xbox One games and 360 games on the Xbox Series X, I just pop the disc in and boom, they'll play. I'd actually be really interested. Yeah, it's expensive, but I'd actually be really interested in that, and just one box does it all. But first of all, you can't even start that system without it going online. And then the games don't play off the disc, they just download versions, and the disc act as a key, which is big crap. So it's basically always online connectivity. So it really put me off. But I have such a soft spot for Rare, I kind of wanted to pick this up anyway. And this is my first Xbox One game. So when I opened it up, I was like, whoa, this is weird. Why have they put the disc on the wrong side? The disc should be here, not over here. This is crazy. God, we collectors. This is the wrong type of box. The disc is in the wrong place. We really did get bent out of shape over the silliest stuff. I mean, there's a bunch of great games in this, and I actually would like to play Perfect Dark Zero, because I don't think I have it on the 360, surprisingly. And I think they have Perfect Dark, the XBLA version as well. I have Banjo-Kazooie, the XBLA version. I definitely would like to play Perfect Dark because I went back a couple of years ago and played through GoldenEye 007 and Perfect Dark again. And they're really good games. They do actually hold up a lot better than you might think. Yeah, the frame rate's slow and things like that, and the controls take a bit to get used to. But anyway, they're good. And someday, maybe I'll get an Xbox and play these. I don't know. So yeah, here's it. Here's one of those. I'm a collector. I bought a game for system I don't own. It wasn't expensive. This one was actually used. Can you tell the difference between these two? Anyway, there's my pickups from GameStop / a bit of a rant about GameStop and a bit of a rant about Xbox DRM. Who knows? Maybe there'll be another packaging pickups video this year. I'm on a bit of a roll. Anyway, that's all for now. Talk to you later.